Hello, I am Bentham, and this is Let's Lag Kerbal Space Program, Episode 3. Not only this, but I bring good news! Ignore that, I was just messing about. It was a test of the video recording-y crap. Let's get Budget 2 on the scene. Yeah, so, brilliant news! I think I have pretty much entirely cancelled out the video lag. Yes! Not only that, but I have improved the microphone recording stuff. For some reason, it wasn't on its maximum setting, but now it is, so it records better. Probably lags things a bit more, but it doesn't matter too much. It currently says I'm recording at 4.5 FPS, which is fine. Most people would say that's terrible. That's, for me, that's fine. It's dropping. Ignore that. But the point is, the video and the audio now play at pretty much the exact same time, and that is fantastic. Because, as I think I mentioned before, there are two problems. One, the main one, is the video lag. The other one is the fan. The fan I can solve. The video lag, I didn't know how. I've fiddled about tons with... that's a good point. This is the first video I'm recording with Cam Studio 2.6. It turns out that whatever I was thinking before was entirely wrong. I must have got my recording softwares jumbled up. There was only Cam Studio 2.0 until recently, where they brought out 2.6, which is better. I think it's more efficient and so on and so forth. So, yeah, that's brilliant. So now you're seeing me the same, but you're hearing me at the same time as you're seeing me. Even though you're not seeing me, you're seeing rockets and things. And I'm very, very happy. So I've come up with something to do, because some people have said to me, not in the comments, I don't get any comments, but people have said to me in person, because some of the people that watch my videos are people I know, that I should go to the moon, because it's just the obvious thing to do. But I don't want to go to the moon yet, because that's kind of the final challenge. There's not very much beyond there, at least not in updates 0.13.3. If I had the latest updates, then I'd have 4 planets and about a dozen moons to land on. Well, there you go. And I hear something. Probably nothing. Yes, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to treat this like a proper space program here, and I'm going to say that the next stage is to test orbital maneuvers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a orbiting maneuvering thing. I'm going to stick an extra ICS unit on there, because that's what we'll be maneuvering with. And this will be the final section as usual, but this will be the special space section. Actually, I'm going to take the SAS. Oh, damn it. Take that off. Take this advanced SAS and get rid of it. I want standard SAS, because advanced SAS messes with my RCS and I don't want it to. So we'll grab this. We'll put it in 4 this time because of the nature of our mission. Basically, the idea is go into space and then test my ability to move around in relation to other things in space, as in components of my ship. So let's put that back on. Damn it, grab. There we go. Get rid of that. And then here, take this bit off. Take this bit off. Put an advanced SAS on down there instead, because it's still useful. The winglets are pointless otherwise. Take these off, and now I'm going to show you. Damn it, the fans just got louder. I probably didn't need to tell you that. I think you can hear it as it's now drowning me out. Damn it, there's a thing floating. Look at that. There we go. So I'm going to demonstrate onion style staging, is I believe the official name. Basically, you put some stages on the outside, and you have it so that... Actually, I don't know if this is onion staging. I'm not entirely fully versed with how these things work. But basically, I'm going to stick fuel lines on here into here. Because you see, engines take fuel from the furthest away fuel tank. So this takes it from here, and then this is piping fuel this way, which means this, instead of taking fuel from this engine, will take it, not this end, this fuel tank will take it from this one, because that's further along. That means that all 6 engines, I'm going to have them firing at once, will drain just the outer 3 fuel tanks, and then I can drop them, and we'll still have this full section here. It's very efficient and awesome, and I use it whenever possible. Stick some wings on this. And that, my friends, is a more powerful rocket than before, so I'll just explain what's going to happen. All 6 engines are going to fire. I'll sort out the staging in a minute. All 6 engines are going to fire. It's going to go up a decent, not miles, but it's going to go up somewhere, and then these will decouple. There'll just be this main section left. This will get us into space, get us into a nice orbit. Then this engine will make it so that orbit takes us back to the Kerbin's surface once we're a decent distance away, because this is going to be one high orbit. So it's going to kind of go out a very long way. And I've just remembered you can't see my mouse, so all the stuff I've just been gesturing at is pointless. 6 engines will fire, the outer 3 engines will fall off, then the other ones will burn. Once we get really high up, we're going to use the middle engine that's in the centre of your screen at the moment to slow down our speed, so that the orbit goes into Kerbin. And then we're going to disconnect it, and we're going to use this section. You'll be able to see it being highlighted by my mouse being over it. This section here will be able to move freely, and we'll just move around this section and kind of prod it with the nose and things, and demonstrate our ability to move around in relation to it in space. Then this will go back to Kerbin. It will already be on a path to land. We simply disconnect the middle bit, and then the parachute goes, and then we're all done, and it's awesome. Something of a tall rocket, not too bad, not really a problem. So this looks ready to launch as soon as I've sorted out the staging. So let's just all engines at once. 3 decoupling. This is useless. So we'll put the next decoupling there, then an engine fire, then a decouple, and then nothing in there. So I'll put that there. Another decouple, and then a parachute. And yes, that is the mission. So this is the Badger 3, or if you want to give it a kind of slightly more scientific name, the Badger High Orbiter. Part of the Badger series of rockets designed to orbit highly and then mess about. So yeah, that's the rocket built, and I will stop the recording and then start it again on the launch pad, and we will carry on and go into deep space-ish. I say deep space, we're not going to go as high as the moon, it's not really that deep, but it's some space, more space than before, if that even makes sense. Right, okay then, see you in 3 seconds, unless I've done this for so long that this is just an episode of its own accord, which would be stupid and terrible. Okay, there we go. Yes, so launching. There's a bit of a problem, because with this new Cam Studio 2.6 it's more difficult to get the window to fit properly. I think I managed it this time, it could be a bit low, but it's much harder to tell, because for some reason whenever you move the window with your mouse so that it will be positioned correctly over the thing you want to record, it flashes madly and you can't see where it is. And there's also an imprint of where it was previously, which you'd think would help as a kind of guide, but it doesn't, because you can't see what's going on. But that's fine, it's in position, at least vaguely. So here we are in space, not in space, what am I talking about? We're not in space. Well, technically we are, we're on a planet in space, but it's not really space as we know it. Yeah, so, well, let's just get on with it. I don't see what there is to say. SAS on, throttle up to full. And all 6 engines are going to fire using only the outer 3 rockets. It's essentially free thrust, kind of, in an onion design. It's awesome. So, go! Oh, that's loud. I forgot to turn the volume down again. Yeah, professionalism. Oh god, it's wobbling quite a bit. I knew I should have put strut connectors between those. It's okay. They'll run out. The fuel will run out soon, and then we drop them, and it's all fine. So everything we're getting now is essentially free free lift and free speed and height and so on. There we go. We're already going at 140. Now our speed is dropping. That's not... oh dear. Speed still dropping. Well, it seems that after my modifications, the rocket became incapable of lifting itself. Oh, it's okay. It's used up enough fuel and got far away enough from Kerman that it's managed to get going enough again. Basically, we've reduced our weight. So it's managed to start accelerating. That was slightly worrying. They all seem fine about it. Even Bob is fine. Okay then. Going at a nice, decent speed. Getting up to 200 meters per second. Let's have a look at the map view. Africa. Right. What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to pause the recording and restart it when I'm about to get to something interesting. Because my intro section alone was over 8 minutes long, which is ridiculous. And I like to keep these between 10 and 15 minutes. So yeah, nothing interesting is happening. Actually, it is starting to speed up now. You know what, it's not worth it. I'll just keep recording as it gets up to there. I'll stop once we get into an orbit, well, into any sort of orbit, and then we'll finish off the stuff next episode. For me, I'll have to record it immediately, because no persistent worlds in the version I have. We're almost there. The upper axis is out of the atmosphere, but I like to get it up to 90 and then get the entire orbit up to 100 and cut the end. Okay, tilt. How much fuel we got left? 3 fuel tanks, 1 per engine. That's alright. I think we can do something with that. Actually, it is a little bit low considering what I want to do. I want to get quite a high orbit. And whoa, slow down, stop, no, damn it. Ah, stupid. I don't want to use the RCS because that's important later. Come on. Point back up. There we go. Keep it steady this time. No reason to rush. There is. We're approaching the upper axis, and if we pass it, we're buggered. There we go. That's good enough. And fire the engines. Turn this into an orbit. Just my position. Using the nav ball. So you know, budding Kerbal Space Program guys, always turn your ship using the nav ball. By eye doesn't work. It's just as simple as that. Interesting thing, that this yellow thing here, that's the direction we're travelling in. If we point directly at that, it'll have the most effect on us increasing speed, which is tilting down anyway. There's a green one as well for the direction you're coming from, which is very useful when landing, because if you burn in the direction of it, well, if you burn while pointing your ship at the green thing, it will decelerate you in exactly the right direction. Oh, I think the stage is out. Yeah. There we go. Hope we don't have to use this too much. Slow down the thrust because the upper axis is getting away from us. I might end the video here because I can do the whole I can do the entire orbit thing in one go, really. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay then. Right. So, this is the end of the episode, I do believe. Or at least this part of the episode. And next part of the episode, which I'll probably do the day after the day you're watching it. Because that's what I generally do with 2 parts KSP things. And by generally, I mean it's what I did the one other time. I can't remember how I started this paragraph of speech. Right, this is the end of the episode, or the part of the episode. Tomorrow I will play the next part, in which I will complete this orbit, and then do the manoeuvring-y stuff, and then come home. Somewhat compressed that episode's going to be, come to think of it. A bit Yoda there. Compressed that episode will be. That wasn't a Yoda voice at all, that was just what he says. Oh god! Jane, steered us in the wrong direction. No, the apoapsis! No! No! No, stop! Stupid thing, come back! Come back! No! Where's it going? Have we got it? No, keep. No, it's good. Yeah, we've lost it. Well, there's an orbit. Yeah. Whoops. Suppose it works. Right. Okay then. So, see you in probably one day, and for me, it's literally 5 minutes. Unless, of course, there's another interruption, which means it's 2 days. But I don't know. Yes. Okay. Bye!